Hi, and welcome to another desk side chat with me, Superintendent Dr. Aaron Spence. Well, we've lost power in my building, so this desk side chat is actually going to be a standing outside in the rain chat, but you know what? Not even that can dampen my enthusiasm for the great news that I want to share today. In case you haven't heard yet, June is the month of the VBCPS graduate, and I'm so excited about everything we have planned for the 5,000 seniors I know are ready to take that walk. And they are going to take that walk because between June 17th and June 20th, every high school will host an individual graduation ceremony for each of our students, allowing their graduate to hear their name called, walk across the stage in their cap and gown, receive their diploma, and have their picture taken. Each school is going to work with our seniors and their families regarding the specific time for their walk and, of course, the appropriate social distancing protocols that are going to have to be maintained. But graduates can expect to hear more from their schools regarding all of the details of this in the coming days. And of course, that's not all. We're also working on a special VBCPS Graduation 2020 website where each school will post a virtual ceremony and video tribute featuring a welcome from me, from their principals, and speeches from the valedictorian and salutatorian. All of our candidates for graduation will be featured with their own personal slide as an important part of this virtual ceremony. And each school, again, will work with our seniors and their families regarding the specific details of this. These videos will be available beginning the second week of June, and a schedule for these virtual ceremonies will be announced very soon. And of course, because this is the month of the VBCPS grad, there's more. We're also working on a special Class of 2020 Pass the Diploma video, which will feature students from each of the high schools, and that should debut on our VB Schools YouTube channel the week of June the 1st. Also, from June the 9th through the 13th, the original dates for our graduation, VBCPS will light up the night as each high school stadium illuminates their field at 8:20 p.m. for exactly 20 minutes and 20 seconds while 2020 is displayed on the stadium scoreboard. We're also making sure that every graduate receives a celebratory yard sign to display proudly. And I'm encouraging our local businesses and residents to join this celebration by lighting up their buildings and homes during that same time frame and by displaying signs and billboards and sharing congratulatory messages on social media and on our marquees. I want to give a shout out, for example, to the Shadowlawn community for the many positive messages and signs that they've put out celebrating our graduates. And I hope that they and many other neighborhoods will continue to find creative ways to do this during the month of the VBCPS graduates. The official hashtag for this celebration is hashtag VBGrad2020. So I want to encourage you to celebrate this, use this hashtag to celebrate our graduates on social media. Now, I know that this is not what any of us expected graduations to look like, and believe me, I have no illusions that this will satisfy every graduate or parent, but I am confident and I am pleased that we have put together a meaningful citywide experience that honors every single one of our seniors with the celebration that they deserve. We want our graduates to know just how proud all of Virginia Beach is of their accomplishments. Now, in other news, just a reminder that this coming weekend is Memorial Day weekend, so Monday will be a holiday. Teachers, staff, and students will be enjoying a well-deserved day off, and there will be no meal service at our food distribution sites on Monday. However, bagged meals for Saturday and Sunday will still be provided tomorrow, Friday, as per usual, and regular meal service will resume on Tuesday, May the 26th. I also want to mention that we have a new resource for you, a brand new technology support site to help students and teachers and families with technology issues and questions. So check out vbcpssupport.com to see articles, FAQs, contact information, and some tech-savvy tips from our very own Department of Technology. Now, as I always do during these chats, I do want to answer some questions, and I have a few today, so let me take a quick look. Our first question is, I've noticed that the high school near me closed its athletic fields. Why did this happen? Well, as you can imagine, considerable maintenance and upkeep are required to keep our athletic fields up to shape, and our schools, frankly, at this time just don't have the human resources or the fiscal resources for that needed upkeep as more and more groups are using our fields. So in fact, they are closed. But that said, I do know it's important for us to be able to get out and exercise and get some fresh air. And so I am pleased to note that our school tracks are still open and available to our public. The second question, is there any possibility that a class graduation ceremony might take place later in the summer? This student wrote, I really want to celebrate with my family and my classmates. So let me just say that I feel you, I really do. We are limited by prohibitions, for example, against large gatherings at this time, and we don't know what that's going to look like later in the summer. So I don't want to promise something that we can't deliver. I will say we're keeping our minds open, and we will be paying attention to the guidance, and if we are able to plan something, then we will try to do that later in the summer. I just, I'd ask you to remember, our community to remember, this is obviously a global pandemic. The virus doesn't care about our calendars, and so we appreciate your understanding, but I commit to you, if we can make something happen, we will make that happen. I want to thank you all again for your patience. I especially want to thank our graduates for their patience as they waited for us to develop a plan that we felt would adequately and celebrate them. And so thank you again so much for that. I want to say again, I think we have a great plan in place, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope that our community, again, will join us in that celebration. I want to wish each of our seniors a terrific end of this school year, and it is our plan to send you off with love and, as I said, celebration. So thank you all again for joining me, and happy Memorial Day.